The world is holding its breath. The conflict between Israel and Iran has now entered its seventh day, with both sides continuing to launch missile strikes. What began as strategic military action has escalated into a wider and more dangerous confrontation, affecting civilian areas. Among the buildings damaged in Israel was a hospital in the southern city of Beersheba. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu claimed that terrorist tyrants had launched missiles at the hospital and vowed that Israel would make Iran pay a full price for the attack. Iran, however, stated that its intended target was a nearby military facility and that the blast wave was responsible for the hospital's damage. Israeli media has contradicted that claim, reporting that there is no military site in the hospital's vicinity. This dispute over intent has further fueled tensions between the two nations. Meanwhile, several other missiles managed to bypass Israel's defense systems. In the Tel Aviv area, a missile struck near residential buildings in Ramat Gan, and another landed between buildings in Holon. Among the injured were an elderly man in his 80s and two women in their 70s, all reported to be in serious condition. In response, the Israel Defense Forces (IDF) launched a counterattack, targeting more than 20 military sites in Tehran. Iranian sources confirmed that one of the Israeli strikes hit near the Iraq heavy water reactor in Kondo, a key part of Iran's nuclear program. The International Atomic Energy Agency (IAEA) reported that the facility was not operational and contained no nuclear material. According to Israeli military intelligence, around 60 warplanes participated in the overnight offensive on Iran. Images from inside Iran have been limited, but Iranian state media released pictures showing damage to a media building targeted in Tuesday's strike. In a statement, Iran's deputy foreign minister warned that if the United States were to actively support Israel in this conflict, Iran would have no choice but to use its resources to teach the aggressors a lesson. The already fragile situation now includes the risk of broader international involvement. Meanwhile, in the United States, former President Donald Trump is reportedly set to receive an intelligence briefing regarding the conflict. While there are suggestions that a U.S. military plan has been approved in principle, it remains unclear whether Trump will authorize direct American involvement. The outcome of this decision could significantly impact the direction and intensity of the conflict. BBC correspondent Lucy Williamson, reporting from outside the damaged hospital in Beersheba, described the scene as one of ongoing chaos. Smoke was still rising from the site, and emergency services were actively evacuating patients.